Some of you guys might have seen this before from previous pictures. This is my 2x2 Cycles bike rack on the back of my V-Strum, and it's one of my favorite ways to get out of Winston and go for a bike ride. I'm a big supporter of trying to get away from all of this chouse. For sure, we need to take it seriously and follow strict social distancing so we can get back to normal as quickly as possible. That's why I'm really happy brands like 7Mesh are promoting these hashtag safe escapes or Kona, the hashtag Kona escape. It's really just this idea of little day trips, ways to escape the monotony of the shut-in place orders. Here's an aside, you should go watch my teleportation video. So this is an example of kind of how I'm tweaking my current routine. Take my mind off of the circumstances. I've been riding the roads around Winston for some time now, and I just feel this urge to scratch an itch for a change of scenery. This is the setup to have. 2x2 Cycles is a company out of Cary, North Carolina. They make this pretty straightforward rack that bolts into the subframe. And to show you guys how easy this is and how little time it takes, I'm gonna time it. So let's get the stopwatch going. Ready? Go. So this setup is pretty easy to put a bike on. It does take a little bit more time than your traditional hitch rack, but it's probably about the same amount of time as your standard roof rack. You take the front wheel off and mount the fork to a through axle, which is attached to the 2x2 Cycles rack. Then you put your crank arm at 6 o'clock, you put it in the crank arm holder. Then you take the front wheel and use a QR and some spacers to cinch it to the rack as well. Then you make sure everything's tightened and you're good to go. The ratchet strap looks a little wonky, but it helps pull some weight forward so there's not as much leverage hanging out over the back of the bike. Time, 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's ride. Made it. Normally driving places to go ride really bums me out. It gets my motivation level way down. But the whole time I was riding the moto out here, I was just thinking of how cool it would be to ride these roads. So yeah, it's like win-win. Got a sick moto rip in, and now I'm really pumped to go for a bike ride. Plus I have a sweet route, goes around Stone Mountain, heads on the south side, then cuts up the west side to the parkway, and then the parkway across the back side, ripping down 21 back to the moto, and then we get to rip back home. All right, route's loaded. Gonna put some tunes in. Yeah, I'm ready to roll. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget your blinky light. Let's go. Clear. Some fresh pavement just for me. That's a bummer. I was really looking forward to going to Wild Woodies. As you can tell, we're climbing. And we're gonna be climbing for a little bit longer. All the way up to the Blue Ridge Parkway. Then it kind of flattens out. Water stop. This is probably gonna be a 3-hour ride, and I only got 2 bottles. Plus, this looks pretty good. And one for the road. Might as well have a snack while we're stopped also. Good flavor. Aside from the cars, this is a pretty dope spot. Hour 40 in, 30 miles to go. Getting close. Made it! Some of you may know, Emily and I actually biked 469 miles or so, 55,000 feet of climbing. It was a doozy. It was a 50-pound launch train. We were completely self-supported up until around this point when we met Emily's parents at Dalton Park Campground, which is just north of Stone Mountain. So yeah, the Parkway always makes me think of that journey. So it's always cool to come back to it and remember the spots that you were at, like this spot. I remember the bob trailer was extraordinarily heavy. We were heading that way because we did it north to south. And we had just stocked up 8 miles from where I'm doing this video. So we had full water, full food, all the things for 5 days, because that was the halfway. So anyway, the more you know. Pretty dope, huh? Now you know why I drove to ride out here. Missed the rain. Good day. I think I spoke too soon. For sure there was rain to the west, but the south was blocked, and I didn't see this. My motorcycle's down there somewhere. Something about this mile marker makes me feel like it was the halfway. Just like the surroundings. Emily and I stopped here to commemorate the halfway with a picture. Something like, I mean, she was in it, but it was like memories. Thank God. Final descent on the horizon, and it's a ripper. A dope day, huh? Made it. That was dope. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a hell of a time. The weather was beautiful. The rain held off. I got to escape the monotony of riding around Winston and come someplace really cool. And yeah, and then I remembered stuff from the Parkway through ride that Emily and I did. So all in all, it was a really great day. A safe escape, if you will. The only thing left to do is rip the moto home. All day spent on 2 wheels.